Okay. Nobody's watching yet. We'll see. The microphone is different. See if you can test. See if we can hear anything. Okay, we're trying a different phone. Okay. All right. They can hear me. Well, Jason can.
All right.
Okay,
That's good.
thank you. I'm wondering if I had my mic turned off on my phone. Anyway, apologies. I'm not very technologically inclined. Score still 0-0-8-52 left in the first. Ross battling on far side boards to try and get this puck out. Gunther open, but it is going to be Smith who pressures in. She sends a centering pass over to Gunther. Gunther can't quite get a stick on that. Still over near side boards with Gunther. She's going to send it back to Ross. Ross tries to send it in, gets chipped up and out of the zone by the Capitals. Centering pass intercepted by Smith over to Gunther, but can't connect. Picked up by Music. Music's going to drive in. She's got 2 to get by. She sends a drop pass to Ross. Ross takes a shot high, up. Music in the front. Yeah, Gunther! Score! Okay, so let me recap. Ross sent it into Ross sent a high shot in, and it went to Music. Music tried to shoot it. It bounced off somebody, and Gunther got the rebound for the goal to put Storm on the board. Ariel Gunther assisted. I'm going to give it to Music, and second assist to Ross. Great play there by the Storm. Bismarck not giving up. They are pressuring in. Good out again there. Ross over to Music. Music can't lost control. Center ice now. Ross along the far side boards. Brunner cross ice pass over to Gunther. He's got a little bit of space. Puck up and out of play, I think. Oh, look at that. My hockey eye was right. Okay, now we've got Krusik and Bushhouse. Bushhouse on the near side board. She's going to send it in, but it quickly gets sent back out by Capitals. All the way into Storm Zone. It goes Brunner and Chucky back to collect. Trying to get it up. Center ice intercepted shot, blocked in front by Brunner. Now along the near side boards, over to Chucky. Chucky's going to send it along the back of the net all the way around. Huge shot and a goal from the Capitals that just Emily tried to glove it. It looks like it slipped through her leg pads and just snuck in there for a goal for the Bismarck Capitals. 7:13 left in the first. We're going to have Brooklyn, Wood, Bushhouse, and Remus out. Porta and Smith back on D. Poke check away by Smith. Picked up again by Capitals. Capitals drop pass. Huge slap shot, but goes very wide right along the back or front of the net. Shot on Emily, pad save. Still with the Capitals, who are controlling the puck very well here, looking to make a play. They try to send it back to their D-man. D-man sends it in. Bushhouse intercepts. He's going to go to the near side board. Huge slapper again from number 4, but very high and wide left. And Storm's going to manage to send that out down the length of the ice for icing. 6:27 left in the first. Personnel change. Cunningham taking the drop. She has Petley, Krusik. Out with her, Chucky and Bruder back on D. Comes up to the point, sends it in blocked by her own teammate on the Capitals, and Storm's going to pressure out. Petley picks it up. She sends a cross ice pass over to Cunningham. Can't intercept. Can't connect. Excuse me. Along the far side boards, we've got Bruner and Petley. Bismarck pass into Bruner. Bruner pass up center ice. Storm can't get a stick on it here. Capitals pick it up. Send it up the far side there. Krusek, great pressure, but the Capitals do manage to get this out and a cross ice pass. Good D from Chucky along the near side boards. Ends up with Bruner. Can't get a pass off. Picked up by number 9 of the Caps. Can't get a shot off though. And that slides into Emily's glove, and she goes down for the whistle. 1-1, 5:32 left in the first. Kansas City Storm 14U versus the Bismarck Capitals. Kansas City Storm in black. Bismarck Capitals in white. Shot across the front of the crease. Good defense there. Emily was caught in like a split almost, and she wasn't able to get up. And Bismarck got another shot on her there. 2-1. Out now, music, Ross and Gunther, Porta and Smith back on D. We're along the near side boards. Puck being controlled fairly well by the Capitals. And I guess they're going to call it offside there. I didn't really see it. Capitals will swap out their first line. We will remain. Music will take the drop over to Gunther, who sends it in. Capitals try to send it out. Good keep there by Ross at the blue line. Back to Ross. Ross sends it in deep along the back of the net. Capitals there make a U-turn. Gunther with some pressure. Bad pass there by the Caps over to Music. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Gunther. Tries to send it back to D-man, but gets by them. Smith with it. Looking to set up a play here over to Brooklyn Wood. Fresh off the bench. Unable to make a play though. Capitals pressure in. Smith along the back of the net sends it over to Ross along the far side boards. Ross has got a little bit of room. She tries to get by one. She does not. She gets a poke check there. Nice pass by Capitals there. Shot wide right. Back to Ross again. She now has just one to get around. We've got a 3-on-1. Ross takes a shot up over the top. Now along the near side boards. Bushhouse there with some pressure along with Brooklyn Wood. Bruner is going to dump, and Storm will go for a slight change here. Wood with some pressure along the backside of the Bismarck net. Evelyn Remus now along the far side board. She sends it up to Bruner. Bruner doesn't have a lot of room. She sends it back to Wood. Wood sends it over to Remus. Nice look there. She can't quite settle the puck on her stick. Great, we'll call that a back check there to get back kind of possession of the puck, but going back and forth here in neutral zone. Capitals with it along the back of their net. Remus, great pressure. Sends that up to Bruner at the line, but kind of ping pongs back and forth, and it's going to slip back out into the Storm defensive zone. Cross ice pass by Bruner over to Wood. Wood and Krusek along the far side boards. Krusek looking to set something up. She gets pickpocketed by Capitals. Bruner with some great defensive plays there to keep this puck in neutral zone, but Capitals get a shot off, blocked again by Bruner. And Capitals looking to set something up. Storm all playing defense. puck up and over the Capitals defender. Cunningham's got a small chance on a breakaway here. She gets puck taken away. And Turner again with the puck up center ice over to Petley. Petley sends it along into the zone. Porta center ice gets poke checked, but good D there by Smith to get back in Storm defensive zone. Smith along the back of the net. She's being chased by two. She gets the puck poked away. Bismarck intercepted by Porta, taken out. He's gonna try and get this away. In the meantime, Music swoops around, picks it up. She gets a high shot and a glove saved from the Capitals goalie. 1:19 left in the first. We have 15 minutes. Stop clock here. Score is 2-1. Bismarck Capitals on top for the moment. Music taking the drop. Oh, she stepped on the puck and fell down. Bismarck sends it into the neutral ice, but Ross picks it up again. She takes a shot, leg pad save. Cross ice pass, cross ice dump, I guess, from Capitals. Back to central ice we go. Still in central ice. Nobody really able to control this puck. Crazy little chip pass there from the Capitals to gain entry into the Storm zone. 41 seconds left in the period. And that'll be offsides. We're going to have a delayed offsides here while Porta's going to take a route around her net. She's got 33 seconds. She's going to get some speed through center ice. She loses the puck right at the blue line. Bismarck sends it across over to Gunther. Gunther sends it across to Bismarck. Bismarck sends it off of somebody in center ice. Comes away with number 2. She's being pushed along the far side board. Centering pass intercepted by Porta. 7 seconds. Porta is going to kick it out into neutral zone. And Ross giving chase, but Bismarck sends it back in. And our time will expire in the first period of game 1 here in Brookings, South Dakota. Score 2-1. Bismarck Capitals on top. Storm's
cut the ice.
Storm's lone goal from Ariel Gunther, assisted by Animal Music. They're gonna cut the ice here, so we're gonna take a break and see if we can get better coverage. 8 minutes, guys, if you want to go grab some popcorn and soda. Or beer if you're my dad. They don't sell beer here though. Darn. All right. Live from Bismarck, South Dakota. Believe it or not, they cut the ice every 2 periods on no matter what point in the game you are. So we played 1 period already and they're cutting the ice. So recap of the first period. The Bismarck Storm scored first with a rebound goal from Ariel Gunther, assisted by Anna Music. And I'll give the second assist to Zoe Ross she sent it in from the blue line. Then Bismarck put up 2 against us. So score 2-1 against the Bismarck Capitals. Game 1 of the Brookings Winter Classic here in Brookings, South Dakota. It's pretty chilly out, very windy, and it's not bad in here. I have a nice platform to stream from. So hopefully we went onto the Wi-Fi, so hopefully you guys can see better. And hopefully you can still hear me. So thanks for your patience at the first period. I'm gonna mute here for another. We've got another 6 minutes till the girls come back out. Oh my goodness, does it feel like that has taken forever? But look how beautiful our ice is for the second period of our first game in Bismarck. Where are we? We're in Brookings, not Bismarck, excuse me. Brookings, South Dakota. Storm taking the ice for their mid-game warm-up. Lexi Porta falling per usual. Making sure the ice is slick there as she slides across it. Testing how soft it is to fall down. So after the first period, the Bismarck Capitals have 2 and the Storm has 1. See if the girls had some inspirational words there from coach during the ice cut break. Storm in dark, Bismarck Capitals in light. I will try to call them the Capitals, so not confusing myself with so many different words. Cunningham taking the drop, sends it over to Krusik. Krusik dumps it in. Bismarck sends it back out. Krusik again tries to send it in off of the skate of a Bismarck player. Still in neutral ice. Chucky's going to send it in. Petley there along the far side boards. Bismarck chips it around Chucky. But good back check there from Petley to help get that puck back into the Bismarck Capitals zone. Here I go. It's calling them out all the names. Now along the far side boards, this Capitals along the back of their own net. Puck comes up to Bruner at the point, sends it in, deflected off of a Capitals player. Krusik along the back of the net. She has control of it. So kind of gingerly goes in front of the net. Nobody can get a stick on it or a shot. Music tries to take a couple shots there. Lots of traffic in front. Hard shot from Krusik and a little bit of pushing. Leg pad save from the goalie though with a whistle, and we'll have a line change. 13:50 left in the second. No harm done. Music will take the drop. She has Rock to her right. Gunther to her left. Porta and Smith back on seat. Drop goes just past Gunther's stick, picked up by Capitals, who are going to drive it along the far side boards. They're going to not quite get a shot off. Puck goes along the back of the net. Back to Porta along the back. She takes a U-turn. She's got a couple players around her. Puck comes out. Porta takes a tumble while Smith tries to get it up along far side boards. Puck back down behind the net again with Porta. Porta a couple U-turns and sends it past, which is going to give a breakaway attempt to Ross here. Ross has got no one in front of her. She takes a shot, deflected up over the top of the net along the far side boards. It's Gunther. It's going to come over to Smith. Off of her skate. She can't quite get it over to Music. Music over to Ross. Ross with the backhand goes along the back of the net. Gunther there. He's got Music out in front. Puck's going to come up. Smith pinches down to try and keep it in and just squeezes by. Smith picks it up in neutral ice. She's going to make a U-turn and drive into the zone. Puck knocked away towards the far side boards. Ross there with Gunther. Gunther picks it up. She's got a couple of seconds to make a play. In the meantime, Capitals check that puck away from her. Back to neutral ice. Back to Gunther. Gunther turns and dumps. No icing. Capitals going to pick up along the back of their net. The line change now. Brooklyn Wood out. Katie Bushhouse out. And Ross remains. Ross along the back of the net. Great pressure there to put that puck away. In control. She tries to send it back along the near side boards. Picked up by Capitals. Pressure still. We've got Porta and Ross and Wood along the near side boards. Still trying to get control. It's going to come out to Bushhouse. Takes a shot. Deflected wide left. Bushhouse going to send it up to Chucky at the line. Chucky sends it in just left of the net, back behind the net. Ramus now out. Shot from Wood across the front of the crease. Bush house there along the far side boards. Applying great pressure there. She sends it back in. And now there's a couple players tied up. It's going to come out to Raymond. She kicks it over to Wood. Woods can't quite get a shot off. Ice is pretty slippery today after they just cut the ice over to Bruner. Bruner's going to slide in. Nice centering pass. Stick push the stick from the goalie, but she drops down for the cover. I thought she was going to push that puck into a Storm player who was going to get a shot off, but no such luck. We'll try again. Cunningham will take the job. She has Krusek to her right, Petley to her left, Porta and Smith back on piece. Cunningham sends it forward, collected by the Capitals. Good pressure there. Petley knocks it away. Traffic in front, though, back along the far side board. Capitals trying to get it out. They do get it by both Storm players. Porta there to collect. She sends a hard pass over to Krusek. Krusek drives in. Krusek gets checked. Stick check number 9, Capitals now with it along the back of the net. Back to Cunningham. Unable to make a play. Back to neutral ice. So I'm going to reset.
Get on side.
And just as Storm gets back on sides, puck goes back to Porta. Porta over to Krusek. Krusek applying some great pressure to keep this puck here and Capital zone. Puck's going to sneak by everybody all the way down. No icing. I guess it must have been tipped along the back of the Storm net. It goes. Music along the far side boards. Bismarck with a keep there. Back to number 3. Turns and shoots wide left. Bruner now out on D with Smith. Somebody took a tumble there. Shot very wide right from the Capitals. Bruner along the far side boards now pokes that puck back into neutral zone. Capitals able to collect, but bad bounce off of a stick gives it to the Storm. Gunther sends it deep along the back of the net, picked up by Capitals. Kept in by Gunther over to Ross. Ross has got a couple people. She takes a shot. Blocked in front by a defender. Still loose in front of the net. Capitals kick it towards the far side boards. And just out of reach of our defenders. Back to neutral ice we go. Gunther turns and dumps. She still has Ross and Music there. Good keep there by tucking at the blue line. Send it back in. And Capitals are going to collect. Cross ice pass to break out. Bruner there, though, with the back check. She makes a U-turn. Nice move there to get that out. Sends it across ice. Ooh, that was a little dangerous there. Sent it almost had a breakaway, but good work there. So Sadie Bushhouse now intercepts and crushes into the zone. She gets puck poked away. Mixed now with her. Puck up to Porta. Is going to take a slap shot towards the back. Won't say that's on net. Going to come up to Smith at the far side boards, trying to keep it in here. Bushhouse back in defense. Wood now chases, applying some pressure. We're back along the back of the Capitals net. Wood there. Ramus out in front. Bushhouse out in front. Porta and Smith completely wide open. It's going to come down to Smith. She's going to dump it back into Bushhouse. Bushhouse, quick centering pass over to Wood. Can't get a stick off. And it comes out with the Capitals, who are very good at breaking out here. There's a bang play to get it through neutral ice. They get by one. They've got Porta knocks it away and break up that play. No shot. Picked up by Smith. Smith up the far side boards. And that's probably going to be icing. 7:41 left in the second period. No one has scored in this period. The score remains 2-1 in favor of the Bismarck Capitals. All right. Cunningham out. Taking the drop. She's got Krusek and Petley. Shot from the point from the Capitals goes wide left along the near side boards here is Krusek and Bruner. Oh, almost snagged there by Petley, but kicked away. Bismarck trying to reset, but it's going to end up with Krusek. Nice move there. She can't quite get the backhand off. She's on her backhand side. It goes towards the near side boards. Back to Krusek along the back of the net. She has Petley and Cunningham out in front. She sends it wow to Bruno. Bruno sends it in. Tipped in front. Still loose in front. Oh, Petley just missed the shot. That was a good play, though. Petley sends it back down to Krusek. Krusek along the back of the net again. She's got Cunningham out in front, but intercepted by Capitals who send it out. Bruno cross ice pass to Chucky. She's going to dump. Intercepted by the Capitals. Petley to Bruner over to Cunningham. Cunningham flips it into the zone. Krusek gives chase. Picked up by Capser on the back of the net. Good move there, Krusek, to steal that puck away. She sends it over to Chucky, wide open at the blue line. Chucky loads up a shot. Just wide left. That was a good angle, though. Now Gunther, Music out there. Music sends it on net. Leg pad save. Over to Ross along the near side boards. Back up to Bruner. Bruner sends it down to Ross. Ross. She's got Music and she takes a shot just wide left of the left-handed post there. Gunther drops it to Chucky. But Chucky tries to return the favor. He's kind of lost here amongst several players up at the point. Sorry, sends it back in. And is it going to make it over to the center? Ross takes a U-turn and a shot. And a nice glove there from the Caps goalie. Good shot there from Ross. Just another smidge to the right. And I bet she would have missed it. Missed the catch. Line change, though. Oh, no, not a line change. Music, Gunther, and Ross remain out. Porta and Smith out on D. Caps making a line change. 5:30 left in the second. 2-1 game. Ooh, nice off the drop over to Gunther. Can't get the shot off. Comes over to Ross on the far side boards. Ross sends it towards the net. Loose in front. Music there trying to get it through the 5-hole, but unable to shove that through there. No goal. 5:19 left in the second. We'll keep the same line out. Music will take the drop. Oh, good keep there by Smith, but bounces off of a skate to get back into neutral ice. Music here. Collects in center ice. She's got one to get by. She takes a wide thing. Centering pass intercepted off of a skate. She's going to try and send that back to Porta, but not going to make it. Ross there, great forecheck. And unable to capitalize on that. Great back check there from Ross in center ice. Puck squeezes away over to Porta. Porta is going to drive in here. She's got 1 or 2 to get around. She's got 2 players up with her against the board. She's got Bushhouse out now. Ramus. It's going to come up to Bushhouse. Bushhouse sends that over to Wood. Shot blocked in front there. Great defense. Back up to Porta for the one-timer and a catch. Wow, that was a great catch from the goalie. Great shot and great catch. Great slapper there from Porta. And this goalie's got a glove on her. She must be a softball catcher of some sort. Holy moly, go stick side on this one. Wood, Remus, Bushhouse out with Bruner and Chucky. Comes back to Chucky at the point. She sends it in. And save from the goalie again. 4:13 left in the second. Got a good game here. Wood will take the drop. Pressures forward. Lots of sticks in the way. Ramus over to Wood. Wood backhand just off the goalie's leg pad. Back to Ramus. Oh, Wood and Ramus. Ramus sends it in. Bushhouse along the back of the net with some pressure, but over to Chucky. Chucky back to Bushhouse. Bushhouse attempts the centering pass, sent back all the way to Chucky at the point. Chucky sends it in to Wood, almost tips it in. Now Bushhouse again with some pressure. Back to Remus. Remus shot just a little bit right. Back behind the net we go. Remus there along the near side boards. Great pressure. She's got 3. Bushhouse takes a trip in front. I don't know if she was sniped or tripped. Caps get it past Storm defense. Bruner there though. She's going to collect along the back of the Storm net. Puck, I don't know. Intercepted by several people. Long pass there from Bushhouse too. Krusek, fresh off the bench. She's going to chase along the back for the forecheck. Caps send it back to neutral ice. Bruner dumps it deep. Caps. Wow. How did they're just making amazing passes here. Caps gonna drive in. Porta breaks up the play, puck along the back of the net with Bruner. Bruner up to Krusek. Near side boards. Krusek flips it up and out into the neutral zone, and Caps send it into their bench for a delay of game. 2:38 left in the second. A scoreless second period. Score remains 2-1 against the Kansas City Storm. 14U team. Music taking a drop. Music, and Petley. Krusek quick to pick up. She's going to drive in along the far side boards. Tucked away, but she stays with it. Still with it. Puck along the back. Sent along the back of the net. We've got Petley and Music comes up to Porta. Porta drives in a little bit. Shot deflected off of Capitals. Now along the far side boards. Puck comes out. Races are off. Porta first to get there. She's going to make a U-turn in front of the Storm net. Woo, nice move there to
come on.
Then a slip up. I don't know if that was a trip or a check or she probably slipped. She slipped, and the Capitals player is the one that's down. That was not Lexi's.
No, that was a tripping on them, and she just got hurt because he's being stupid.
Yeah. Not quite sure. I thought just Lexi fell down, but apparently the other player took her down with her, and she's the one down. So it's gonna be real quiet here for a minute. 2:02 left in the second. She is getting up. There you go. Never a fun time when you meet a board at full speed. I am sure it doesn't feel good. It's gonna take a breather. Okay. All right. We'll have a puck drop here in the Capital zone. Caps. I'm gonna call them the Caps. It's easier to say. Cunningham, Gunther, Ross to her left. Porta and Smith remain out. Cunningham back to Porta. Porta can't quite keep it in. It's gonna squeegee out. Storm trying to get back on sides as we go through neutral ice. They do, and we're back on neutral ice, back into the Cap zone, trying to gain control of the puck. Ross sends it deep behind the net. Cunningham there to Gunther. Nice one-timer and nice. Is that a glove again?
Yeah.
She gloved that. Like, look at her reaction time. That reaction time is amazing. That was a bang play and a shot from Gunther and a glove by the goalie. Okay. Cunningham back. Gunther to her right. Ross to her left. It's going to come out to Ross along the far side boards. She sends it back into Cunningham, picked up by the Caps. Caps get right by Storm defense at the blue line. Play broken up by Bruner, center ice. Caps send it deep. Bruner on the back of the Storm net. Looking to send this up. She decides to make a U-turn. Get open for her. Pass up to Ross. Not quite connection. Picked up by Caps. Gunther over to Cunningham. Cunningham up to Ross. Ross has got one to get by. Can she do it? Shot right into the center of the goalie. No goal. Nice shot though. She weaved around that girl pretty well to get a shot off. 50 seconds left in the second period. All right, Wood will take the drop. We have Remus to her right, push house to her left. She sends it forward. And we have Brunner and Chucky back on D. Caps player 13 trying to press her in, but Brunner is not going to allow it. Couple players tied up here. We've got Brunner and Remus on the near side board. Wood touching out along the back of the net. That's a big girl there. Sends it up to cap number 17. 17 sends it over to 10. Shot wide right. Kicked back to number 10. Shot again. Leg pad save from Emily. Kind of in front of the net here. Bush, nice tip pass to send that into the zone, but that'll be the end of the first period. Intercepted tip pass, I would say. All right, a scoreless second period. Although the first period had all the goals thus far. One goal from the Storm, Ariel Gunther, assisted by Anna Music, Joey Rock. And 2 goals from the Bismarck Capitals will remain on top, 2-1. Anybody's game though, going into the third period. Thanks for the use of Steve Ramus's phone. And we also flipped to the Wi-Fi or the Rink Wi-Fi, which is doing much better. I hope you guys can still hear me okay and see everything. I think we're at this rink the entire tournament, so we will know what to do when streaming in the future. Oh, thank you to our coaches. We have head coach Colleen Mandel, assisted by Coach Music, and looks like Coach Smith down there helping at the doors. And also with strategic planning. Giving some words of encouragement here to our Storm team. We are down by 1. This is anybody's game. Let's go, ladies. All right. And if I failed to mention the fabulous Emily Austin, as always, in goal for the entire game. She is our lone Ranger goalie. Doing a great job for the 14U team this year. So hats off. Thank you. Oh, nice there to get back on sides. 2-6. But Caps pick it up here. Still through center ice. Porta is going to make pass off of Metley's skate. Bounce picked up by number 9 Bismarck. There can't get the shot off. Save leg pad save there from Emily. And Bismarck unable to keep it in at the line. We're going to reset here. Cap driving in. Shot wide, right across the front of the net. Kind of a ginger shot there into gingerly slid into Emily. She drops down for the whistle. Personnel change. Cunningham will take the drop. She has Ross and Gunther with her. Brunner and Chucky back on D. Ross, quick to pick that up off the drop. She's going to drive through center ice. He loses the puck, but ends up with Cunningham. Cunningham shot and a glove. Oh, goalie dropped it. And Gunther swooped in for the rebound, but goalie got the cover and the whistle on that one. No goal. Great teamwork there from this line here. Same will remain. Cunningham takes the drop. She sends it forward, picks it up, and shot. Oh, just across the front. I don't know where that missed. It looked good. Ross sends it to Chucky. Chucky sends it into Cunningham. Point blank shot. Goalie tried to glove it and bounced back behind the net. We're now along the far side boards. Cap's gonna pick up and drive out. Oh, it's like they've been working on breakout plays or something. They are very good at that. Centering ice pass gets to nobody all the way across the front. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham to Gunther. Gunther is going to send it back to Cunningham. Great pass there. Again, Cunningham's got one to get by. She gets a shot. And guess what? A glove from the Caps goalie, who is very good with that glove. Full line change for all players. Yeah. Shoot on the stick side. The peanut gallery coach is up here. They shoot on the stick side. I guess easier said than done. Ramus out with Wood. Wood backhand pass over to Bushhouse. Bushhouse knocks it free up to Ramus. Ramus loads up a shot. Oh, nice. That was a stick side shot. She heard that. And goalie gave up a rebound, but picked up by Caps and taken back out. Wood.
Oh, too hard.
Oh, nice soft. Tried to make a soft pass up to Ramus up front. No connection there. Still going through central ice here. Trying to gain control. Ends up with the Caps. Caps get by Porta and they get a shot off. Good D there from Smith to break up that force them to shoot. Bushhouse over to Wood. Wood loses it in her feet. Kept in by Caps. Oh, it's just slipped away there in front. Huge shot save from Emily and sent up the far side boards. There.
Go,
Ramus is going to kick that out and give chase. Caps send it back in. Ripping though.
doing.
That was. Yeah, Chucky along the back of the net. She gets puck taken away from her, but stays with it, sends it back. Back to Ramus. Shot up off of the top of Emily's shoulder into the net for a stoppage of play. 11:53 left in the third. Still 2-1. Bismarck Catholic. Okay, music out.
It can't impede play, ref. Blow the damn whistle.
With Petley and Krusek up to Petley. Petley gets it out. Can't get a stick on it. Krusek there trying to gain control. Caps send it back to their defender. Defender kind of back and forth here off of a bunch of players. They make a long pass. Knocked away by Brunner. Up to Music. Music's going to drive in on the... Let's go! Near side boards here, kind of back. Oh, sorry, phone call. It was a potential spam. If you're curious. Over to Krusek. Kept in at the point by Chucky. Chucky sends it down into the back of the net to Petley, but no connection there on the pass. Hard. Oh, hard pass. And actually on net. So no icing. Chucky back to try and get this, but she's quickly has two players surrounding her. Up to Ross along the near side boards. Ross chips it out. Up to Cunningham. Cunningham's got one to beat. She flips it over to Petley. Petley can't get a stick on it to get a shot off. Nice forecheck there from Ross to keep that in. She sends it in deep. Caps send it out. Not they don't send it out. Sorry, they send it to the far side boards. And Smith sends it deep in along the back of the net. Ross there along the near side. Gunther comes up to Gunther. Gunther sends it back to Porta. Porta shot deflected high up in the air. Now along the back of the net with Ross. She's got Gunther out in front. Gunther there. Great forecheck to keep that in. And Gunther's still there battling. She's got Ross behind her. Comes to Ross. Ross pass intercepted by a bunch of skates. Comes back up to Porta. She's gonna send it around the back of the net to Ross. Ross has got Cunningham out in front. Oh, pass just tipped off of a Capitals skate. Smith tries to take a shot. Bad block and a deflection there. Caps get a shot off back along the back of the net. No goal. Gunther now along the near side boards. Puck comes out with Porta though. Porta's gonna try and get by this player. And she does. She goes going through center ice very carefully, but loses the puck back to the Caps. Gunther there with a good keep there. Up to Ross almost got that. Comes back out to neutralize. Storm's gonna have to tag up. They do. Caps dump. Picked up by Ross in center ice. Shot deflected from by Caps player. Trying to get a change here. Puck now with Brunner on center ice. She's going to dump. No icing. They want to keep this game going. 8:37 left in the third. Brooklyn Wood now out with Bushhouse. Puck slides to the goalie who just lets it drop her leg pad. But hooked up by her own team. Up to Brunner at the point. She's got a little bit of room. Oh, shot blocked from a lowered stick there on the Caps. Great move there from the Cavs. We've got some pointers we can pick up from them. All right, we're back in the Storm defensive zone. Brunner has it though. She sends a long pass up to Bushhouse. Bushhouse has got Bismarck to her center. Play broken up, but picked up by Remus, who dumps it along the back of the net. Bushhouse there with some pressure. Back up to Remus on the far side boards. It's going to come all the way up to Brunner. She's going to load up a shot up and over the top of the goalie, right at the back of the net. Bushhouse back with Music now. Music. Oh, nice. One
hard, coming hard.
Send it back to the D and just slips by them. No icing. Brunner back to try and collect. That's from a lot of tabs. Couple shots there saved from Emily. Presik now out along the far side boards. Chucky along the far side boards. Caps still excellent passing here, I will say. Puck comes back. Brunner's got some room. She's looking to make a pass up to Petley. She does. It gets out, but she doesn't take the puck with her. Chucky and Petley and Music against one person. Brunner battling out in front of the net here. Presik looking for a sweet pass, and she does get a pass, but we're going to get a penalty.
You're going to call that, but you missed all the others. Every other one you've missed.
It's okay. We're battling.
You're not going to call any of the cross-checking from behind or anything.
Dan's disagreeing with that call.
But you missed the rest of it? You forgot to see the
6:37 left in the third period. Scoreless third period as well. Score still 2-1 from the first period. Bismarck Capital beyond power plays. Despite the penalty kill, Cunningham pressure was in. She's got some legs. She's got she almost gets there. But we need to great pressure there from Cunningham. Oh, Ross almost got a hold of that, but puck gets back to her and she takes a shot, sends it deep. Puck along the back of the net. Cunningham. Back to Porta. Porta's going to drive in. Cunningham's going to swap with her. Porta dumps deep as we are on a penalty kill. Ross along the back of the net. Nice pin up there to buy some time. 46 seconds left in the penalty on Brunner for roughing or something. Okay, we've got Porta and Smith back. Caps. Play broken up there from Porta and Smith. Sent along the far side board, near side boards, excuse me. Caps load up a shot. Emily gets the whistle down, the glove down. and closes the closes the leg pads to get the whistle. No goal. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. Porta, Chucky remain out with Wood and Gunther. Huge slap shot, leg pad save. Rebound shot, not connected. Cap's still with it in front. They sent it all the way across ice. Gunther there to chip that up, and it does come out. Caps are going to have to reset. Caps dump. It's going to come around to Chucky along the near side boards. She's going to try and get this out. Take two. Up to Wood. Not able to get it out. Back to Chucky. They're giving her a little bit of room. She makes a hard pass. Ooh, gonna ice it. That's okay. Ooh, almost on net, but that'll be icing. The penalty has expired, so Storm is back to full string. 4:55 left in the third. Although it doesn't, goals are what count. The shots on goal are in favor of the Storm, 20 to Bismarck's 13.
One more.
Penalty expired. We're back to. Okay, we are back to two more. Wow, we were trying to play a 3-on-5 here. Okay, luckily they let that slide. Music taking a drop. She has Cruiser and Tetley out there. Puck being blocked by the ref. Sent across ice by Caps over to Brunner. Brunner pass up to Music skate, picks it into neutral zone. She stays with it. She's gonna get it here. She sets it up to Petley. Petley shot. Leg pad save. Petley along the far side, near side boards here. It's gonna come back up to Brunner. Brunner over to Prusik. Can't quite connect there. Prusik along the back of the net here. She's got Music in the center ice. She tries to send it back, but she got pinned up by a couple Caps players. Gonna come back to Brunner. Brunner's gonna send it in off of the skate. Kelly or Prusik, nice shot, but looked like off of the face mask of the goalie, still along the back of the net here. And Caps are gonna break out, but good pressure there from the Music to not let them get far into the neutral zone. Storm just a step offside. That looks like we'll have a line change. Wood with Bush House to her left, Remus to her right. Porta and Smith back on D. Storm gets tripped up there as we need to reset. And Cap with control through center ice, but quickly back and forth trying to gain control of the puck. Puck comes out, Storm's offsides. 3:22 left in the third. Timeout. 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 Not sure who called it, but we will have a timeout here. I will be back in a minute. All right, little fireball here. Get fired up, like she said. All right, Wood, Ramus, Butch House, Porta, and Smith back on D. Ramus turns and dumps to the chasers. Ooh, off of Ramus to get the keep. Caps with some wheels there, but Bush House to break up the play. Puck remains with the Caps though. Shot across the front of the creek. Nice pass through the legs to get to Ross in center ice. She turns, takes a look and a shot on the stick side. Just left the net. Gunther along.
What's that in the back of the head?
Pushing there. Oh,
Smokes.
puck just comes off, so we're gonna have to tag up here. But Bismarck's Caps are gonna capitalize on that. And they dump it deep into the zone. Porta there to collect. She sends it up the near side board. It does sneak out. Center ice. Puck up and out of play. As the Storm's
Funny how you don't see prospects in the back of the head.
Cunningham will take the drop. Gunther and Ross out with her. Chucky and Bruner back on D. Puck goes all the way into the Cap zone. Kept in by Bruner Senton. Now along the back of the Caps net. Gunther there with some pressure. And Cunningham. Chucky's going to pinch down, try and keep this in. She does. It ends up with a Cap player though. Breakout pass unsuccessful. Intercepted and sent back in by Ross. Picked up by Caps though. Good back check there and good pressure from Ross along the near side board. Sorry, I probably can't get the video camera down there. Nice. Oh. Bruno tried to send it in. It went off her own teammate's stick, but it's okay. We do drive in. Zoe Ross now along the kind of back to the net with Gunther gets pushed down. Great foretouch there from Cunningham to keep that in. Off of a Cap skate. Ends up with Gunther. Gunther's going to get a shot off. Deflected off of somebody's glove in front. Oh, nice centering pass back to Ross. Ross shot right in the center of the goalie. Oh, that was a great play there. Unable to meet the back of the net. 51 seconds left in the game. Where did the time go? Still 2-1. We've had a scoreless second period and a scoreless third period so far. We're going to call a timeout, though. I believe it was Storm's timeout this time. All right. Quick timeout, powwow there. Swim's going to pull her goalie, so it will be 6-on-5. We have Music taking the drop. Krusik and Wood out with her. Bruner, Porta, and Smith back on D. Bismarck keeps that, gets that out, sends it to Porta. Porta sends it along the far side boards. Bismarck keeps it in. Keep it in again. They're gonna get a shot off. It's gonna go wide right. We got 32 seconds left and no goalie. Comes up with Krusik up to Music. Music's got Wood over to her right. Wood loads up a shot just over the top of the net back to Music. Music sends a centering pass. Backhand from Porta. Porta back in shoving. There's some shoving and no goal. The goalie got down on that one. Porta trying to calm some things down here. 17 seconds. Let's see how much more I can say. And 17.4 seconds left in the game. Storm down 2-1. Will remain. Music sends it over to Wood. Wood sends it back to Porta. Porta sends it to Bruno. Bruno gets back checked and Porta dumps in. Cap send it down, and that'll probably be the end of the game. We got 3 seconds left.
Oh, wide blind pass.
And that'll be the end of the game. Chaps held on to it with a quick 2 goals in the first inning, period, excuse me, to take the game 2-1. Very close contest, though. Shots on goal in favor of the Storm, 26-13. So just not in favor of goals here tonight. But we will be back tomorrow, I think 8:45. Or ask your favorite Storm player what time the games are tomorrow. There's 2 games. This game from back here. We'll see you again. Hopefully you get some rest and be ready to go tomorrow. Thanks, guys. I will we'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna give Steven's phone back.